What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Creed back with another video. Man, your boy Russ has chimed in on this Timberland AI situation, man. And it's been a crazy situation developing. It seems like the OG producers who got paid, made a name in the industry, are pro, a lot of them are pro AI, and it's like the independent people who've been making moves and making money are against it. So we're gonna see what Russ got to say, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
It's coming off like the motivation behind signing AI artists and doing all this is control. And you're not looking for artists, you're looking for machines that follow orders.
Okay.
Right.
And you're trying to eliminate the messiness, aka the beauty of humanity, and looking at artists like these inconvenient employees. And so you're
Just like the rest of the corporations.
right. So you're kind of doing this because you want compliance, which isn't collaboration. It's not creativity.
No.
It's control. And so at that point, you're not building art, you're building product. It's very weirdly dystopian to go from like protecting the voice of an artist to programming what they say.
Wow.
And you're
Would you call it like manipulative almost?
yeah. And you're also telling the whole world that the ideal artist is the one who shuts up and obeys. It's like, that's compliance. That's not collaboration. That's not art. You're building product. Collaboration. That's not art. You're building product. And it's really kind of telling about our culture, not rap or anything, just like America, the world, that we just value convenience, speed, profit, output. So it's like obedience.
But that's very what you just said is very true about America, though.
Yeah.
Culturally,
Yeah.
we've always. I mean, you know.
That's why to me, it's not coming off pure. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to like be innovative. It's just coming off like you want somebody to shut up. You want a machine that follows orders. You don't want to work with artists. You're eliminating the humanity from it. And it's just, I think it just sends the complete wrong message. And from what I've seen him say, it seems like he might be more concerned with missing the wave and owning the wave, as opposed to questioning, should we even be riding the wave? You know what I mean? It's coming off like the most
Very good, eloquent, um, eloquent statement, man. I can't even lie. Russ is one of the few people who um, became independent, signed a deal, got off the deal, and still remain independent while making money. I agree with everything Russ said. I agree with everything. Firstly, he is right about the output and product. It seems like Timberland is more concerned about the output and product, more concerned about riding that wave, more concerned about being the first in line to make money off of it. Kind of like investors, when a new company is around, you want to be the first one in, so when they sell it, they could get $1 billion back. It's almost like the the artistic part of making music and things like that. It's like Timberland is totally missing, and it's just a lot. And I think the artists who are speaking up, who are against AI, have a right to, you know what I'm saying, be against it, because the learning algorithm, whether they admit it or not, and as a matter of fact, I didn't have the clip, but AI is trained on existing music, independent and major music. So here we are. We have Timberland, who is vouching, becoming partners and things like that with the AI company, who is illegally being trained on this stuff. Right now, AI is getting these companies are getting sued by major film distributors because they're being trained and outputting their type of stuff. They're being trained on actual movies and things like that. So, when these musicians and record companies partner with these AI companies, man, they are really cheating independent and major artists out of, one, a cut of the pie, and two, the proficiency in just the longevity of things. It's like it's gonna be faster than, a person, spending 12 hours in the studio, maybe 6 weeks in the studio to come up with the perfect song or the perfect record. They're just gonna be coming out super quick. And I think at some time in the future, we're not even it, like, music is gonna be nothing. It's gonna be worth nothing because you're gonna have so much output. I mean, it's gonna sound great because it's gonna be replicated from the best sounding stuff in the world. And every time we create something new, AI is gonna immediately have it, and then they're gonna output it 30 times, 30x what a human can do. So I think people need to think about that. Like, Timberland, you got to think about that, yo. You have to put these labels, and Timberland and whoever else is in bed with them, got to put safeguards. Whatever is being trained on, say if a majority of what is creating should be automatically credited inside the programming. So these artists, whether they're independent or major, be credited and get money from it. That would be the right way to do it. And they should not be able to make money off of it, but they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna say, hey, yeah, we shouldn't make no money. Nah, so I say credit these artists, and make sure it's in the programming, so wherever the model has taken a bulk, you know what I'm saying, of the training or the influence for the model of get them paid, man. This is ethically, morally, and everything else wrong. I'm sorry, it is, and I wholeheartedly agree. These old ass producers don't want nobody to talk back to them. That's the best part about collaborating, is being wrong. You know what I'm saying? You might have think this idea is super great, then somebody else be like, nah, bro, we can't do that. That don't sound right. That's not the wave. That's not what's going on right now. Or nah, this is what my city does. Like, that's the best part about creativity. And putting your input into creativity always becomes a better product. Like, one person can write the same song or write a song, but usually it sounds like that actual person writing a song. But usually when you collaborate, you have better songs, you have bigger songs, you have more flowing of ideas, and it's a creative thing that goes beyond what one person can do. That's why with music, it's a bass player, a guitar player, a keyboard player, a drummer or a drum programmer. It's a singer, songwriter. It's so many elements to making music other than what people really think about. Because when you hear a song, you just hear the finished product. You don't see the behind the scenes of how long it took and how many people inputted into that particular thing to make it go. So again, man, I do not like the fact that we're having this simple fight. Like, credit these artists. You have to train your models. You have to give people credit. And I'm sure when AI gets sued and everything settles, AI's gonna have to give these companies probably percentages and royalties, and they're gonna have to of because they're doing copyrighted material. So make sure, if you're an independent artist, make sure y'all copyright all y'all material. Get your publishing straight, because it's gonna be a war. But I think in the end, y'all will get y'all publishing and stuff like that in the future. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. More content is on the way. Peace.